Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be fantasy casting some possible future Disney reboots. So, you guys, it's Disney, it's Hollywood. Hollywood loves a good reboot, and Disney's just never going to stop making reboots. So, we're going to go ahead and fantasy cast some potential reboots for some Disney movies. I have done 5 fantasy castings. Have you done 5?
Not really.
No? Well, we're just going to get through this.
I'm a fan. I have told Stacie this before. I'm not a fan of fantasy casting.
I love fantasy casting. I'm obsessive when it comes to fantasy casting, you guys. So yeah, this is a very enjoyable video for me in particular. So Stephanie's kind of suffering through this, but I forced her into it. Do you want to go first?
What if I have something from a movie that's already been made into a movie?
Then it's just going to be another reboot. Another reboot of a reboot. That's okay.
Well,
Hollywood loves doing that.
Well, you would agree with me when I say that they messed up with Aladdin, and that Odin Fair should have been Jafar.
Yes. Now, if you happen to watch the TV series Once Upon a Time, Oded Fair, he comes from the Mummy fame. Oded Fair, he did play Jafar on Once Upon a Time, but he was only on like a couple freaking episodes, and they didn't do much with him. And he was totally underused, considering he's a great actor.
And so, I feel like his outfit would be cooler in this movie than it was like in Once Upon a Time. Like, you know, with better budgeting and stuff, that he would be a sweet looking Jafar. No offense to the other dude who's going to be in it, but, you know, Oded Fair's the dude.
So, Stephanie's bitter. Stephanie's bitter that they cast the wrong
If you're going to put me in this video, I'm going to be bitter about it.
Okay, so that's your first one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my first one. Stephanie, I've already told Stephanie this one a million times, so she's probably already guessed what my first one is. But my first one, Nikolai Coster-Waldau as Captain Phoebus for The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yes. They have recently announced that The Hunchback is getting a reboot as a live-action movie, but nothing else is known about it. I swear to God, they said Josh Gad is directing and playing Quasimodo. I saw that kind of randomly somewhere.
I can see Josh Gad.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate that is, that he's directing and playing Quasimodo.
Because Josh Gad is like that kind of person who, like, he's just adorable, and like you know, you would feel bad for him being as the Hunchback.
Notre Dame. Yeah. Like,
so he would be a good good actor to be
in that role.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going with Nikolai Coster-Waldau as Captain Phoebus. You guys, I mean, look at him. Take season 1 Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones, put him in a slightly different outfit, keep that hair, give him a goatee. Captain Phoebus, you guys. That's perfect in my opinion. Who's your next one, Steph?
I didn't realize that they had already finished the casting for Mulan.
Yeah, I think they're done.
I did not know that until I was doing research. So I put in his name for Shang to play Shang, or a character who would be similar. Because looking at IMDb, there's not even nobody named
Shang?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
You can't have Mulan without the Mulan and Captain Shang romance.
If there's going to be some other character, they just changed his name, and he's the same.
It could be a different character, I don't know.
But the actor I chose, his name, sorry if I butcher it, his name is Han Geng. I never know how to pronounce the second part of his name. But anyway, he's
Are we going to have pictures in this video? Yes. Because I want to see what this guy looks like.
He's an ex-member of Super Junior. Super Junior is my all-time favorite Korean pop group. He left the group because he was a Chinese member of the group. He's not Korean, he's Chinese.
Okay, I'm about to say, Stephanie, this has to be all Chinese people.
No, he's Chinese. And he sings. Well, obviously he sings. He does movies and stuff now.
You can see him doing I'll Make a Man Out of You with his shirt off.
I can. What was I going to say? I forgot.
I distracted you with that visual, didn't I?
The only way most American people would know him is in the Transformers movie, the third one. I think it was the third one. He was in there for like 1 minute. But yeah, I think he should have been in Mulan.
I'm still blown away that there's not a Captain Shang in this upcoming reboot. I'm going to be a little miffed. My next one, Zach McGowan as Tarzan. Zach McGowan, if you don't know...
I need a photo.
Yeah, if you don't know who Zach McGowan is, he was one of the leads in Black Sails. He's recently been in The 100 and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and whatnot. He tends to have long hair on occasion. I've not really ever seen him with short hair. I think whenever he has had short hair in certain roles, I think it's a wig, because I think he tends to have very long hair. And I just think he would look perfect as Tarzan. Now, you may be screaming to yourself, we've had way too many Tarzan movies. I think that last one was the one with Alexander Skarsgård that came out a couple years ago, but that sucked and it did bad. So yeah, why not? Hollywood loves rebooting Tarzan. Why don't they just do another one, but do the Disney version with Zach McGowan as Tarzan. Watch Black Sails. He has his shirt off, if not all of his clothes off on occasion. Have that picture visualized in your head, and that's Tarzan for you. I just want a really naked Tarzan with Zach McGowan. Who do you have next, Stephanie?
So I was thinking I gotta get one of my favorite girls in another Disney movie. But I was trying to think, and I was like, no, Keira Knightley and Olivia Wilde, their faces don't really fit the Disney princess look, because they've got some big cheekbones, you know, going on. So I found out that there may be a Snow White reboot.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Or a remake, whatever they're calling this. So I thought Daisy Ridley would
Snow
make
White.
a pretty Snow White.
She would.
Because she's got a rounder face, as long as she doesn't go full Brit on us and get the get the skinny cheekbone face going on. And she's had that short haircut from the Train movie, the Agatha Christie.
Oh, the Murder on the Orient Express.
She had that little short hairdo going on in there.
She just needs to get really pale.
Yeah.
I think
she would just have the red lips going on and be super pale. I think little Daisy Ridley.
If they want to go down a route of making Snow White a bit more of a badass, kind of like what they did in Snow White and the Huntsman, you know, she could pull that off. She could. I think I agree with that. She could pull off being a princess and also a badass warrior princess. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, Disney likes reusing a lot of actors for all their various different reboots and cartoons and Star Wars and Marvel, you know. If you think about it, a lot of actors and actresses kind of cross over in all those different areas with Disney, so yeah, she could work. My next one. It's time for another Sleepy Hollow remake, y'all, but this time doing the Ichabod, well, not Ichabod and Mr. Toad, because that's like a pair-up, right? That's like,
yeah.
So you'd have to do the Ichabod movie separately. And you know what? You probably should call it Ichabod. Maybe not call it Sleepy Hollow. Call it Ichabod Crane or something so sexy like that. Tom Hiddleston, y'all. It's Ichabod Crane. Ichabod Crane, even in the original story by Washington Irving, Ichabod is described as being really tall, thin, lanky, and whatnot. He's described as not being very attractive, but that's okay. It's Hollywood. You gotta have attractive Ichabod Crane. As much as I loved Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp, I still would like to see another version. Why not? Tom Hiddleston, I think, is the perfect Ichabod Crane. Can Disney decapitate people? I'm just now questioning that, y'all. This might have to be a much more PG version of Sleepy Hollow. Maybe minus severe decapitations, but oh well. I just want to see Tom Hiddleston. I just want to see have an excuse for Tom Hiddleston to be in the role of Ichabod Crane. Is that a shame? Who do you have next, Stephanie? That's all I have to say.
I may have messed up my next one. I'm not sure. But we're gonna make. I also saw Prince Charming was going to be a movie.
Yes. And yeah, they're supposed to be doing a Prince Charming movie that's kind of supposed to be like Enchanted, I want to say. Like,
messed up.
well, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure. I've heard rumors that a Prince Charming movie is coming out, and that it's maybe not entirely like Enchanted, but it's going to be similar in that type of humor. Like, it's poking fun at those tropes when it comes to Disney princes. If that makes sense. You know how like in Enchanted Disney, you know how Giselle was kind of like, she was a parody of Disney princesses in a way.
Whatever the plot may be.
Yes.
Stephanie just wants to see another one of her dudes in the movie. That we need Daniel Henney as a prince.
Yes. An Asian prince?
Yeah.
Instead of white guy?
Sure. I just want Daniel Henney. Because I feel like, then it hit me as I was on his IMDb page. I just think, even though I saw he's nearing 40.
That's okay.
But I was like, he still has his young face. And he has the shape. He has a very prince. His face has a prince shape.
That's what the movie can be about, Stephanie. It can be about an older Prince Charming, and he's lost the princess. They've gotten a divorce. Let's go with that. And he needs to find a new princess.
If my combo were to combine, I think Daisy Ridley and Daniel Henney would make a cute couple as Snow White and Prince Charming. If my combo were to
I like
together.
your movie. We're making movies that Disney's not going to make, y'all. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay, my next one. There's going to be an eventual Frozen remake, you guys. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. I couldn't really think who to cast for Anna and Elsa. That's kind of difficult. But I love me some Hans. I love me some Hans. And I have cast David Oakes. David Oakes as Prince Hans. Stephanie, you have no idea who David Oakes is. I don't think you've ever watched anything with him in it. David Oakes, if you are familiar with David Oakes, he's been in The Borgias. He's been in Victoria. He's in a lot of things like that. A lot of just mostly British television. He's not been in any sort of movies or anything. He's not even been in anything really here in America. So yeah, David Oakes. He's a beautiful looking man. He has such a unique voice. I love his voice. I think I can buy him as a prince. You know, David Oakes, a lot of times, he's mostly played a lot of villains in a lot of historical dramas that I've watched. He's played a lot of villains, but he's also played heroes. So I think he can pull off that dichotomy of Hans. You know, if you've seen Frozen, Hans, he initially starts off as the good guy. He kind of starts off as a stereotypical prince, but then you get that turn at the end, and he is evil. And I think David Oakes could pull it off perfectly, playing the charming, charismatic Hans, and then that switch to evil, conniving, manipulative Hans. So that's my choice for a live-action Hans. Love me some Hans. And what's your last one, Stephanie? Is this your last one?
Yeah, because you forced me to come up with a fifth one. I just said, who cares? So I said they're going to make a Peter Pan movie.
Another one?
Yeah,
of course.
A list.
No!
Right above the Tink movie.
You cannot beat the Jeremy Sumpter and Jason Isaacs Peter Pan. You might as well just stop.
Well, so anyway, because, I don't know, I said that why waste time when you can just get all three children from Mary Poppins Returns to play Wendy, John, and Michael.
Just recast them all.
Because they were all precious. And they were all the right age.
They all
the
were.
Girl,
they were, because she's the
girl
oldest.
is old enough for Wendy. The child, the boy, is old enough. Well, almost probably old enough for Michael. And then, of course, the little one. He's a little older than what John would be. John's the little one.
Yeah, I think so.
Than what John would be. But, you know, it'll make it easier for actor-wise.
The girl was the oldest, wasn't she? In Mary Poppins Returns? Stephanie, that's great. Just reuse them. Just reuse them.
And then just get, like, their dad can just be...
Can we get Jason Isaacs again?
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, that could work, too.
I just want to
I was going to say, Wishaw can just be...
Captain Hook and Mr. Darling. That would be great, too. I just want to see Jason Isaacs again as Captain Hook. He was great. I like yours as the Darling children. That's great. That's great. They're the Banks children and the Darling children. Are there some other triplets or other triplets of siblings I can do. Okay, my last one here. I think this is probably someone you have no idea who this is either. There is an upcoming Black Cauldron remake in the works. Not much else beyond that. I personally really like the Black Cauldron. It has its moments that it's just like, what the hell? But I think a live action...
I think a live action would work better for
yes,
that type
of
story.
I think there is great potential for a live action remake of the Black Cauldron. You know, fix what didn't work in that cartoon, really enhance it, kind of make it like a Game of Thrones style thing, but for Disney, you know. And I really like Princess Yonwi. I'm always kind of bitter whenever Disney princesses are mentioned, and
they mention Alice, but not her.
Yeah, they never mention, like, yeah, she's not even a Disney princess. And yeah, poor Princess Yonwi. She is a princess, and she's a bit badass, and she gets no love. So, who I have fantasy cast as Princess Yonwi, Sophia Lillis. I've actually not really seen Sophia Lillis in anything except for over the summer Sharp Objects aired that had Amy Adams in it, and Sophia Lillis was playing a younger version of Amy Adams in flashbacks. And the only other thing Sophia Lillis is in that I have not even seen, she was in the recent It reboot. She was like the girl in the It reboot. And yeah, I think she's playing Nancy Drew in the upcoming Nancy Drew movie. So yeah, all I've seen her, and like I said, I've just seen her in Sharp Objects, but in Sharp Objects, she was an amazing actress in that. Seriously, she looked like a young version of Amy Adams. And, yeah, I hear that she's really good in It, and from the trailer, she looks good in Nancy Drew. So I think Sophia Lillis would be great as Princess Yonwi. She does have short red hair. I think everything she's been in, she has like short red hair, but I mean, that's what hair
fixable.
dye. Yeah, that's fixable. Hair dye, or give her a wig, or yeah, Princess Yonwi. You know, in the movie, she's constantly running around with her hair down and in a dress. A movie could update that, and she gets put in some pants, and she might cut her hair or something. So yeah, I think Sophia Lillis, she's a promising up-and-coming actress, a young actress, and she's been in quite a number of things, and she doesn't seem like she's a one-hit wonder. So yeah, throw her in a Disney reboot, and that will probably really boost her career further, you know, as I did. Do you have any honorable mentions?
No.
No?
I struggle just to think of 5.
So yeah, you guys, I don't know about Stephanie. I had a lot of fun doing this fantasy casting for the potential and inevitable Disney reboots that are on the horizon. There's so many. You guys, what Disney reboots are you looking forward to, whether they've been announced or not? Who would you fantasy cast in a particular role? It doesn't matter how wacky it is. It's okay. Let us know your thoughts down below. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.